order, so I'm about to just put the headphones in and go to work. Let's do this. Alright, so this is mainly just about to be me talking about my 3-month progress since I started this from scratch. I can't believe it's been 3 months already. I've just been moving and moving and moving. Well, I haven't stopped, but it's been a lot of progress, and I'm excited to show everybody what I've made so far. So let's do this. By the way, I am using my gaming headset because I don't have an official mic yet, so if the quality is I'm sorry. I'm also getting over a little cold or sickness right now, so I'm stuffed up, that's why. So 3 months ago, Divinely Guided was only an idea. I started without a finished website, product world, inactive experience, reward system, nothing. I had no clue what I was doing. I had made a little rhinestone shirt with a denim jacket. I just bedazzled it, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. I can see myself doing this. And then I was like, you know what? Boom, right there. Starting a clothing brand. I always knew I was going to be doing some type of business-related thing whenever I got out of high school. I knew I wanted my own business. I never really knew what it was or what it would be, but that's how I'm right here. And now I'm getting my 3rd online order ready, and I've had, like, I want to say at least 10 in-person orders, something like that. I haven't really been, like, worried about it. I'm just trying to get, like, all the infrastructure set up. So back in May, this was literally just an idea, a dream, whatever you want to call it, some ambition and ChatGPT, and this is how the brand's developed over the last 3 months. What Divinely Guided means to me is basically we all have a higher connection, however you want to put it. There is like a way that we're all connected by an invisible force or energy, you know. And I've always just kind of had that belief all my life. People will ask me if I'm like spiritual or religious. I always tell them it's a mix of both, because I try to find the truth in everything, and I feel like religion has bits and pieces of the truth throughout each and every single one of them, but at the same time, spirituality is more of a general concept that also covers those, or like explains theological, or like them explain, if that makes sense. But the values are based around faith, resilience, rebirth, ascension, building your path, and just having the strength to be something greater. And the main thing too is just authenticity. Like, that's why it's small batch, handcrafted stuff, because it's stuff that I don't know. I made the first DG logo and the monogram and then the phoenix and the angel wings, and just made them all a symbol of transformation, rebirth, rising after difficult moments. I called the first collection The Awakening Chapter 1, because where we're at with society as a whole and everything that's being discovered about the way the world truly is being run, and how little we actually know about what's going on in our reality, it just felt appropriate. You know, critical mass is coming soon, hopefully. I didn't want it to feel like a random group of products or just another clothing drop. I wanted every collection to represent a chapter in a larger story, and to actually hit home for people. I started working on the cutoff, hats, shirts, hoodies, shorts. I got a bunch of stuff I'm working on now. It's amazing to see how far it's even come. Like I said, like, this was just an idea. I'm only 22, and I had no clothing experience. I was like, I know I want to be able to help people, and when it comes to their spiritual journey, I want to be able to guide them, but not push them and like force anything on anyone, which is why I kind of just felt like this. It was just the most natural way, I guess. As you can see, it's not like anything super exciting. I've just been using some machines and pressing go and stop here and there and laying down the vinyl, and it's not like crazy when you look at it like that. I'm just talking over me working, but it makes a difference. It feels good to do, and I know that like the fabric that you wear has a difference on your life and your frequency, whether people want to actually believe that or not. I mean, that's your choice, but to me it just like it adds that extra impact if I know that I'm making something with good intent and good energy, and it's going to go to somebody who believes it's going to have good intent and good energy, and it just amplifies that whole energy as a whole. I launched my Shopify website really quick within the first month just to get it up and running and get some type of online exposure. I also didn't, like I said, just didn't know what I was doing. I thought that was going to be like the best way to kind of get myself out there. Probably could have waited another month or two, but at the same time I did get sales through it, so it has been working. It's just like with any business, it's a slow startup. I knew I had to do something to build that celestial world more, so I created an interactive entrance into the brand, and this whole new web design is going to be launching with the new winter drop, and it's super dope. I'm super excited for it. I can't wait. I improved the product pages, collection layouts, quick shopping, mobile design, navigation, all that. I literally had ChatGPT help me with codecs and just built a whole new website. It was kind of annoying, but I mean, not nearly as annoying as trying to build it myself, so I'm super grateful. One of the biggest lessons was just realizing that a website can look incredible, and it still has to be easy to use, because everything needs to work on desktop and mobile without the fancy stuff, you know. It's a lot harder than people think. Like, I see why only very few people do it, especially if you're working on a budget, because it takes grit. During the third month, I started building more interactive parts of the brand. I made a browser game where players guide this phoenix through different little celestial passages. You gotta get through like an asteroid field and collect stars and stuff, so I'm excited for that. You can get loyalty points by like beating each level. It's really cool. I'm proud of myself for that. I also made the loyalty point system. I mean, that's not as much of an accomplishment. It's really easy. It just takes a Shopify app, and I mean, it's simple, but it's not at the same time. So like, people think downloading an app is just gonna fix everything for their store and stuff, but no, that's not how it works. For instance, with the loyalty points, I do have to have the back end verify everything, and then I go through and just I also started preparing the campaign for the collection. I did a photo shoot with all the outfits by myself. I got the cutoff, the wing, the suede hat, the wing graphics. I got the cutoff, the suede hat, the shorts. Well, the shorts were just for me. That's for spring. But I got joggers coming. I made my own shoes just to get them in photo shoots. I created a Winter 26 trailer with ChatGPT. I'm probably going to do more work with that and do more photo shoots and video shoots. Like media, I need more media. I also made a little intro and outro that you'll see at the beginning and end of this video. The sound design was made specifically for the brand. It uses a 55 hertz foundation with a celestial bell. So it's got that cool little vibe to it. Subtle. It's just like something you can feel underneath everything. Just like the brand, you know, it's an invisible presence or an invisible feeling that you know is there, right? So it all has to tie together. And honestly, looking back, the hardest part wasn't any single design or feature. The hardest part was just learning how many different pieces come together to build a real brand. I mean, I always knew that it wasn't going to be easy, and I always knew that, like, it wasn't a one-stop shop for everything, but, like, for being a one-man operation, I've definitely learned everything I could with limiting outsourcing as much as possible, so I'm very proud of myself for that. But I've still made my mistakes and changed directions, and just reacted and adapted where I could, and I now have a defined identity and a whole brand world. It's just crazy to think about for me, and I'm just so excited to keep working on it and see where it's going. There's still a lot left to do, but the foundation's there. This is the awakening. This is chapter 1. It's just the beginning. I gotta talk to some lawyers, get some stuff figured out. I'm gonna be doing some pop-ups over the winter. I'm waiting for my winter collection to actually get here. It should be here within the next few days, so that way I can get to work on that and then actually set a official launch date, because I'm hoping for either first week of September or probably late September. We'll see how things go. But if you want to follow the journey from the stage to the official launch, subscribe, stay connected, stay divinely guided.